How's it going, friends? Chris Cards back through the mail Sunday, our second of all time. We've got 4 football returns to open up today. Let's jump right to it with our first from Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, we got 4 more games this weekend. The Chiefs already beat the Texans. Right now, the Commanders and the Detroit Lions are in a battle. And we've got Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon signed his 1983 Topps rookie card very nicely. Jim is not cheap for a non-Hall of Famer. He's $20 a card, so I thought, let's just get his rookie card signed. Of course, he won it all with the Bears in 1985, smacking around the Patriots 46-10. Rushed for 2 touchdowns, had a pretty decent career, but pissed a lot of people off. Don't get on Mike Ditka's bad side, or he will trade you to the Chargers, and that's exactly what happened after spending 7 years with the Chicago Bears. They shipped him to San Diego to wallow in mediocrity, although he did win another Super Bowl with the Packers, Super Bowl 31, as a backup quarterback. Of course, that still counts. Still got a ring for that. His only year as a Pro Bowler was 1985. James Robert McMahon Jr. No relation to Vince, Shane, Stephanie, Linda, or Ed. And there is his information. Let's move on, guys. Let's open up our second return. Our next return comes from New Jersey, as this Commanders and Lions game is bananas, 31-28 right now. Of course, you guys know who wins. I do not, but it's going to come down to the wire here. As our second return is going to be football linebacker, Hall of Famer on a 1977 Topps rookie card, Harry Carson. Harry Carson, as well as a little card he sent and signed, said, "Thank you for your donation, Harry." So a very cool return. A couple of signatures from him. I sent him $10. He will sign your card for free, but you won't get that little card, and he will not inscribe Hall of Fame. And if he does, you got lucky. But otherwise, I didn't want the inscription, and I didn't want his little card he sends. So very nice to get Mr. Harry Carson. Of course, Big Blue Wrecking Crew with the Giants. Spent his entire career with the Giants, 1976 to 1988. Of course, Super Bowl 21 against the Denver Broncos. I remember that very clearly as a big Giants fan. Incredible defensive backs. Of course, LT himself, Brian Kelly, Brad Van Pelt, the Crunch Bunch, the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, all sorts of nicknames for these guys. Super cool return from NFL Hall of Famer in 2006, Harry Carson. Always very critical of the Hall of Fame. In fact, he wanted his name taken off the ballot in 2004, and of course they elected him 2 years later. He did not like the election process done by the media and not players and coaches. Bill Belichick once said he was the greatest all-around linebacker he ever coached. Still does some radio stuff for the Giants, I do believe. I hear his name from time to time as I'm listening to Bob Papa and Carl Banks, Howard Cross as well. All right, guys, let's move on to return number 3. There's information. Again, he'll sign a card or 2 for free, and if you want the inscriptions, $5 will probably get it done. Your mileage may vary. Good luck. Let's move on. Return number 3. All right, friends. SEATTLE Seattle for our next return here. Return number 3. Just one more to go after this as we moving right along. And we've got another NFL Hall of Famer, 2006 Hall of Famer, same year as Harry Carson. We've got Warren Moon on a 1985 Topps rookie card, as well, of course, as a college card. Him of the Washington Huskies, perhaps in 1977, as they won it all that year, won the Rose Bowl and, of course, the Pac-8 Championship. Love my college cards. You guys know I love college football. 1985 Topps Warren Moon rookie card. Of course, he spent 5 years with the Edmonton Eskimos, won 5 consecutive Grey Cups with them, finished up with them in 1983. Houston Oilers won the bidding war in 1985 for his services. Of course, pretty impressive career. Did not win a NFL title with the Houston Oilers or any of the other teams he played with afterwards. Actually did not get an NFL Super Bowl ring until he was a broadcaster for the Seattle Seahawks back in 2012. 2001 CFL Hall of Famer, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5 consecutive Grey Cups with the Edmonton Eskimos, who are now the Edmonton Elks. I guess maybe the Eskimos is Canada's version of the Redskins. I know he's got some CFL cards out there, which maybe are his true rookie cards, but they're too rich for my blood, at least for getting them signed. So 85 Topps was quite affordable. Awesome return from a quarterback who had just absolutely insane numbers during his pro football career. $10 a card, $20 got these 2 cards signed. Good deal. Let's move on, guys, to our last return of the day. Orlando, Florida for our last return. And yes, I had to stop and watch the rest of the Lions game, unfortunately. They just got dealt a bad hand with injuries down the stretch here. Really good season nonetheless. Sorry to you Lions fans. I thought this was the year. But it's super hard to win it all here in the NFL. And looks like we've got some answered questions from somebody. We got Ike Harris. Ike Harris, who, remember I talked about the World Football League last year. He actually played for them in 1974. That's the one where Fair Hooker also played. 1974 before entering the NFL in the next year in 75, I think, when WFL folded. Pride of Iowa State, the Cyclones. Let's see what kind of answers to the questions we got here. How many autograph requests do you typically receive each week or month? He says 8 to 10 per week. Is there something out there you would like those that request autographs to know? Pet peeves, annoyances? He says, no pet peeves for regarding autographs. My pet peeve is the lack of focus on football. Examples, Taylor Swift, the players' wives or girlfriends. Oh, yes, the wags. What some reporter, celebrity tweeted about a football game. And there you guys go. There's Ike Harris on his soapbox for all of you and for our enjoyment. Ike Harris was a pretty good wide receiver in the NFL, played 7 years for the Cardinals as well as the Saints. Went on to become a pretty heavy hitter in the corporate world. Of course, president of Bell South, and probably made a lot more money in the corporate world than he did in the football world, even though he had a pretty decent career. There you go, Ike Harris. Way to finish off this week's Through the Mail Sunday. Hope you guys like these returns, of course. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Of course, tomorrow will be Through the Mail Monday. Looking forward to that. I think I got 6 or 7 returns for you in the baseball world. There you guys go. There's the haul. Awesome returns. Warren Moon, Jim McMahon, Harry Carson, and of course, Ike Harris. And I told you, every Sunday up until the Super Bowl, I will have a new Through the Mail Sunday. I hope. I'm not getting returns as quickly as I had hoped, so I might actually run out of returns. But I'm going to see. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to backtrack and try to make it to the Super Bowl. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. As always, have a great weekend. Let's hope the who do we got going on tomorrow? We got Eagles. You guys are probably watching Eagles right now. And we're rooting against the Eagles, right, because of their fans, right? The fan that called the one lady, see you next Tuesday. So hopefully, listen, I know there's some Philly fans watching this probably. You guys have a bad rap. I mean, your fans are they're not good. Just the Eagles are easy to root against. And right now, I don't have a dog in the fight in the Super Bowl. I really don't know who to root for. I was pulling for the Lions because the Lions have been so bad for so long. I was pulling for my Duck quarterbacks, Bo Nix and Herbert. That didn't work out well. Obviously, the Giants, I've pretty much they've been pretty easy to ignore for the last decade or so. And so just hope the Rams can somehow beat the Eagles at home. That'd be great. And then we got, of course, Baltimore and Buffalo tomorrow night as well, or tonight if you're probably watching this on a Sunday. So lots of good football action going on. Of course, we got the national championship on Monday, Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and got the inauguration tomorrow as well as MLK Day. All sorts of stuff going on tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Of course, a great week starting off tomorrow. Don't forget, Through the Mail Monday tomorrow, number 313. That's 313 Mondays in a row, where a nice little video from Chris Cards comes out and goes over all of his baseball returns for that week. Thanks, guys, for watching. See ya.